If you were a student entering into the Kabbalah Center, you would begin to take classes. You would begin to become familiar with the staff, the teachers, and they would talk with you. And you would gradually begin to disclose more and more information about your life. What's going on in your life? Did you recently break up with a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Are you recently divorced? Did you just lose your job? Did you just inherit a lot of money? I mean, what is going on in your life? The deeper you become involved in the Kabbalah Center, the more disclosure goes on. And there are no reasonable boundaries. That is, there is no area of a person's life that is immune from questions or inquiry by the teachers and by the staffers at the Kabbalah Center. So through this process, as you become more and more deeply enmeshed within a kind of subculture that exists around the Kabbalah Center, you have told them a great deal about yourself. They, in turn, can share that information with leaders in the Kabbalah Center, with the Bergs, and they also can share that confidential information, unbeknownst to you, with a person that will then do your astrological chart. That person will then present you with that astrological chart, and it will have very telling things in it. It will say, oh, this person has recently broken up with their loved one. Oh, this person recently lost their father and inherited a responsibility to the world, meaning a large inheritance. This person is having problems with their spouse. This person is experiencing a meteoric rise in their career through this particular thing that is not known to the general public and this thing that has taken place. And the person who is being presented with this chart is sitting in awe. They are saying, oh my, how do they know this? How could they possibly know these things unless they have mystical, supernatural powers given to them through God, in which they can tell things that no one else can tell, in which they have knowledge, special knowledge that no one else can share, that I have found a place that has true spiritual discernment unlike any other place on earth. That becomes then the Kabbalah Center hook. That is the hook that they plant in each member that then keeps that person engaged. Because that person is going to continually, as they move forward in the Kabbalah Center, recall the clarity of that astrological chart, the discernment that they thought was demonstrated through that chart being done. And they are going to say, that is proof. And the way in which the leaders know my soul, they know my heart, this is proof that they really are in connection with a higher power. But in reality, what it is evidence that there is a finely tuned networking of information about students within the Kabbalah Center. It's a networking that exists from the teachers who are sharing information with the astrological chart maker, with the Bergs, with other leaders. And so there is no confidentiality. And in that sense, the student is unaware. The student doesn't realize that whatever I say can be used potentially by the Bergs, by other people in the Kabbalah Center, and that there is a reason that they have this discernment, and it's based on the information that I have disclosed.